Hey everyone, so in this video today I want to talk with you a little bit about my pre-tournament practice routine. See you in a second. Alright, so in my pre-tournament practice routine, I'm not going to vary it up a tremendous amount from my normal routine that is just during the regular season or during the off season. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to put a little bit more focus on a few more specific areas. Now those of you that have seen my video about the rule of 3, which I'll link in the description box below, if you haven't seen that yet, check it out. You know that I'm going to be focusing on 3 things whenever I go out to the club to practice. And it's going to be the same thing whenever I shoot a tournament. I'm going to have 3 keys going into a tournament that I want to focus on. So in practice, my objective is to develop everything outside of those 3 areas so that I can have them on automatic. You know, if I'm thinking about the 3 areas for me, let's say I'm going to the 2018 Southwest Zone. The 3 areas maybe for me will be keeping my head on the gun, making sure that I keep a good methodical pace. I don't get too fast, but I don't go too slow. And also making sure that I get myself set, meaning that my eyes are in a good position, my whole point's in a good position, and I'm ready before I call the target. So let's say those are my 3 keys. I don't want to be having to think about my stance whenever I'm going up there. I want to think about my 3 keys. So that means that I need to have my ability to set my stance, to set my hold point, and everything else as automatic as they can be. So that's going to be one of my focuses. Another focus is going to be to strengthen my weaknesses. So the 3 areas are typically going to be areas that I feel like are going to be giving me problems. So I want to have those as good as they can going into the tournament. Another thing that I'll take into consideration is I'll get a bigger overview picture of the 3 disciplines: singles, handicaps, and doubles. And I'll try to decide what am I shooting really good at right now and what do I still feel like I need to pick up before I go to the tournament. So if I'm going to a tournament and I'm not shooting handicaps well, I don't really expect that to change at the event. I mean, sure, you know, I may be able to problem solve and figure out what was causing me the problem, that I wasn't breaking as high scores I wanted to in practice, but I would prefer to do that before the tournament. That way, whenever I'm actually at the competition field, I can just kind of cruise, if you will, and go through and just follow what I've been doing in practice without really having to problem solve a whole lot. It's more about execution, if you will, than problem solving at that point. So I'm going to focus on the 3 disciplines. If I'm shooting singles well, then I'm going to lessen the practice time that I'm spending on singles and up on handicaps and doubles. And vice versa for any of the 3 disciplines. You know, and I've had tournaments where I'm shooting singles and doubles well, but I'm not shooting handicaps so well, so I'm going to spend more time and more shells of handicap practice. The last thing I want to talk about is if you have the opportunity before a tournament, especially if it's on a field that is not your home gun club. So for me, at Pajaro Gun Club, that's my home gun club. But Jacksonville, which is where the Southwest Zone is here in Arkansas, which is near Little Rock, that's not my home gun club. I'm very familiar with that club. It's one of, if not my favorite facility to shoot at. But at the same time, if I have the ability to go shoot maybe 1 day or 2 days of practice before the event actually starts, then that's going to give me a little bit of a leg up, because I'm going to be used to the background, because you know, different facilities are going to have different backgrounds than what you may be used to at your home club. So take that in consideration, that if you have the opportunity to go shoot at the club you're actually going to be shooting the competition event at, take advantage of that. It's a huge deal to have the ability to just acclimate yourself and get used to the background. That's it, guys, for my pre-tournament practice routine. Give us a thumbs up on the video if you like this. You can subscribe to my channel here, or you can watch a video, another video of mine right here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.